So the new mini set Darkmoon races just came out, and it seems like it's shaken up the meta quite a bit. So I wanted to go over some of the top decks because maybe you guys don't really know what to play. Now there are a ton of cool archetypes out there. I recommend you check out my YouTube videos as well. But I'm going to be going over like the top decks that I've found that are just performing the best. Doesn't mean these will be the best. Can't recommend crafting anything because the meta is kind of unstable. Phoenix, Biscuit, Cyclone Mage from NoHandsGamer. He hit rank 2 with this. Could not find a tweet, but here is his Twitch or a screenshot of it. Definitely recommend you check out his stream. And then yeah, this deck has 4 new cards, so it's kind of like the old Cyclone Mage. So if you like that deck, it's doing fantastic right now. We've added 2 Conjure Mana Biscuits in addition to 2 Imprisoned Phoenixes here, and it just seems to really tie the whole deck together. The Mana Biscuit ends up being, 2 mana you spend on that turn, you get to use it later, which works really well with the Mana Cyclone, or if you're just gonna pop off on like an Evocation turn or a Chenvala turn. I feel like the Mana Biscuit's going to end up being a problematic card. Now, there's not an insane combo here. Of course, you want to pop off on your Evocation turns, your Mana Cyclone turns, but you generally want to discount your Mana Giants relatively quickly. You throw them out, and it's often hard for your opponent to deal with. The Imprisoned Phoenixes are like a guaranteed +2 spell damage on any turn you want if you line it up properly. So maybe you play a couple Imprisoned Phoenixes, and then once they're no longer dormant, you go ahead and you just pop off using your Mana Biscuits, using your RAS, maybe your lab partners, and then you put a ton of spell damage, do a ton of damage to their face, maybe use the missiles that you got from the Violet Spellwing, and then you just you crush them. It seems like a really fun archetype. So if you enjoy Cyclone Mage, definitely recommend you check this out. I have been seeing some Mozaki lists running around that seem really cool. So like you get the Mana Biscuits, you throw out the Phoenixes, and then once those Phoenixes are no longer dormant, you throw out Mozaki, use the Biscuits, and then just go to town with like some arcane missiles. So that looks really cool. But this list without Mozaki is doing the best. NoHands just killing it with this deck. So next up we got XiaoT hitting, I think it was rank 3 legend, maybe even higher, with this this new take on Demon Hunter. It's not too much of a new take. It's just, I guess, an improved sort of pen aggro Demon Hunter. But it's actually running 6 new cards, which is a lot. We got 2 Ildari Studies, which seems... these cards are just really good. Being able to get a 5-mana Gul'dan again, and also being able to just find more skulls, or just the perfect card for your situation, could be really good. Plus it's great with Penflinger, right? Being able to send your Penflinger back to your hand is pretty dang good. We got the Felsaber Deadeye, which makes your hero power cost 0. I mean, it already costs 1, so having this in there, 2 mana 2/3, that also allows you to swing. Seems like a pretty solid card, and if your opponent doesn't deal with it, you're going to continue to get value off of it. So it kind of has a soft taunt on it there. We do have Felsteel Executioner, which is a card that's often not used in Demon Hunter, but because we can corrupt it easily, I guess with the new Felsabers, it just seems like a solid card to play. And then the Felsabers, so many stats on one card. This thing should have been like an ogre, I guess, but can't attack unless you've attacked. Well, luckily, you're Demon Hunter, and your hero power is 1 mana, and then you can swing with this thing. So it seems kind of easy to activate the Felsaber, so it seems like a no-brainer inclusion in this deck. And then we just have a lot of gas through damage, hit him in the face, Relentless Pursuit, Twin Slice, Second Slice, Chaos, and of course being able to constantly throw those pens at whatever you want. We got the Warblades in there, and on top of the Executioners, Kane to punch through taunts, and the deck just seems really strong. So if you like Demon Hunter, I guess it got even better, maybe? We'll have to see once the meta starts shaking up, or not shaking up, but settling down. We got Zananananan here with the Miracle Priest. He rank 22 legend. And this deck seems really crazy. A lot of fun. I'm really excited to mess around with this one. New cards we have here are Hysteria and Rally. Hysteria just great for some removal. And Rally is kind of what brings this whole deck together. It summons a 1, a 2, and a 3 cost minion. So what do you want to res? You want to res your Veil Weaver in addition to your Blood Weaver. So once you've had your Veil Weaver and your Blood Weaver die, you can use a Rally. It's going to res those, and then you can pop off, discount your spells, make more spells, make a super cheap hand, maybe an insane board because maybe you're, you know, buffing your minions a lot. You got Gift of Luminance to make more Blood Weavers, and you kind of just, you have these crazy miracle turns. Now the win con is not very clear here. I guess it's like stick a board, hope your opponent can't deal with it, and hit them in the face. If they clear the board, you rally again. If they clear, you rally again. But I think this archetype really shows promise, and I think maybe something like that Cthulhu list that was floating around with auctioneers, maybe with Rally, that deck's actually going to be really, really good. With some refinement, I could see, you know, shoving in some auctioneers, throwing the Cthulhu in here, just cycling like crazy, being able to consistently do so because of the rallies, and then playing Cthulhu, or maybe even multiple Cthulhu's, would be pretty fun, pretty exciting. So Zananananan killing it with this. Definitely a priest list to keep on your radar. If you like priest, it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, next up we got Jimon, hitting rank 11 legend with this rogue deck. Now rogue was already a super strong class, and they got a very, very good card here in Nictroboost Poison, being able to give +2 damage to a minion, and it's kind of like a deadly poison. It's just a lot of gas. And it's quite worrisome, maybe even something that may need a nerf, because you get to buff your self-sharpening sword so reliably now. So this deck feels like the old aggro rogue that was popular before Secret Passage was nerfed. We have a decent amount of draw here with the Greyheart Sages and those Secret Passages. We're looking for that self-sharpening sword. We throw that out. We buff it up with Poison, buff it up with Dr. Krastanov, and then once it's big, we get cheap draw with the cutting class. We get big minions off of the Steel Dancer, have a ton of damage through Deckhand, Spy Mistress, and Worgen. Usually connect face, in addition, you know, any other stealth minions, Sneaky Delinquents. Sares end up being free. Jandis is just fantastic always. Then there's also a hooked scimitar in here to increase the consistency of being able to have a weapon. We have 3 weapons as opposed to 2. But maybe you don't like the scimitar and you want an extra poison, but then you just got to be lucky at drawing the self-sharpening swords. But yeah, it seems like there is going to be a rogue build that sticks around. Is this the one? Probably not. Needs some refinement. But aggro, Nictroboost, weapon rogue. It's seeming like a very strong archetype. Yeah, those are the 4 decks I found that were doing the best. Surprisingly, not a lot of people posting their lists this time around. I'm personally having a lot of fun with like the Prime Warlock, where you can get infinite primes, it seems like. Token Druid seems like it's back with the Arbor Up, fantastic card. And then big decks, like a big Paladin, big Warrior, really got strengthened by Barricade and that new Dragon. It's really cool. So yeah, let me know what deck you're enjoying, what's performing well for you. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like the video, I'd appreciate that. And I do have a second channel, I guess it's a third channel, with my VOD uploads. They are a week behind, so they won't have this new expansion content on it. But if you want to check that out, that'd be cool. Yeah, good luck on ladder and stay hydrated.